Today, we are going to learn about exchange rates. Let's invite Dr. Happy to discuss this in detail. An exchange rate is the ratio of money traded between two countries. One here is how it affects us, based on Dr. Happy's explanation.
Hello, I am a Dr. Happy. Today, we are going to learn about exchange rates. Think of an exchange rate as a simple trade. If you are in another country, you swap your money for theirs. Welcome to country A. We use seashells as money, and there are only 100 in total. Welcome to country B. We use beads as money, and there are only 100 in total. Country A is 90% farmland and 10% jungle, so coconuts are rare. On the other hand, rice is very cheap because there is plenty of farmland. Conversely, country B is 10% farmland and 90% jungle, so coconuts are plentiful. On the other hand, rice is rare there. So, countries with these opposite conditions end up trading with each other. So, what should the exchange rate be between seashells and beads? We could set it at a 1-to-1 ratio, where one bead equals one seashell. We said country A has 100 seashells. In country A, rice costs 10 seashells, and rare coconuts cost 90 seashells. Country A can afford to buy a total of 1 unit of rice and 1 unit of coconut. However, by trading with country B, they can buy coconuts for 10 seashells. This gives them the chance to buy 1 to 9 extra coconuts. Trading allows you to get 9 times more goods. In country B, rice is rare and expensive 90 beads, while coconuts are common and cheap 10 beads. Country B has a total budget of 100 beads. Rice price, 90 beads. Coconut price, 10 beads. By trading with country A, country B can now buy the same rice for only 10 beads. That is great deal. Did you know that you can buy the things you need at a much lower price from other countries? It's true. Take a look at this apple. It's half the price. Country A has 100 seashells as money, and country B has 100 beads as money. They agree to trade at a 1-to-1 rate. But imagine country A secretly prints 100 more seashells. Now, country A has a total of 200 seashells. Because country A doubled its total number of seashells, each seashell is now worth less than before. As a result, the price of rice has effectively doubled, meaning you now need 20 seashells to buy what previously cost only 10. Heat price of one coconut has doubled, rising from 90 seashells to 180 seashells. Why the exchange rate changes when you double your money supply? Here is the simple explanation for why the cost changed from 1 seashell to 2 seashells. This is an example of an exchange rate change. In what other situations do exchange rates change? Country A has a lot of farmland. Because of this, 1 unit of rice costs 10 seashells, while 1 unit of coconut costs 90 seashells. However, people in country A have lost interest in coconuts. They now prefer to buy bananas instead, so they have stopped purchasing coconuts. Country B has more jungle than farmland, so rice is scarce and costs 90 beads. In country B, the demand for rice remains unchanged, but the demand for country A's coconuts decreases. The exchange rate between seashells and beads changes based on supply and demand. At first, 1 seashell was worth 1 bead, but as the demand for coconuts goes down, the value of the seashell goes up. Suppose the exchange rate changes to 1 seashell for 2 beads. Country B would still need 20 beads to buy rice from country A. This is still cheaper than buying it in country B. Even if the exchange rate changes to 1 seashell for 3 beads, country B would still prefer to buy rice from country A. It would still only cost them 30 beads, which is still cheaper than buying country B. If the exchange rate becomes 1 seashell for 9 beads, the cost of rice from country A becomes 90 beads. There is no price advantage. Country B has no reason to continue trading for rice with country A. Because country B's coconuts are not competitive, the exchange rate ends up rising 9 times.